My topic is the Prohibition of a Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021. The new Child Marriage Amendment Bill was introduced in Lok Sabha on 20th December 2021. The primary objective of the bill is to raise the legal marriage age for females from 18 to 21 in India. The justification behind this amendment is the enforcement of constitutional mandate of gender equality, as the legal marriage age for males in India is 21. The following key amendments have been made in the Prohibition of a Child Marriage Act, Section 2 of Child Marriage Act, under which child now refer to any male or a female who has not attained the age of 21 years, notwithstanding any such law or customary practice opposed to this amendment. Substitution of word 2 years with 5 years in Section 3, Clause 3 of the Act, which deals with a child filing a petition for the annulment of child marriage. Post this amendment, a child may file such a petition only before completing 5 years of attaining majority. Insertion of Section 14A in the Act states that these new amendments will have to overriding effect in context to the existing laws or custom that may contradict the amendments. Other personal and marriage laws such as the Hindu Marriage Act, Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, and Parsis Marriage and Divorce Act, Muslim Personal Law Application, and Special Marriage shall be amended accordingly to the consistent with the new provision. The legislation will be implemented 2 years after the President approval. The Act itself upholds the principle of the fundamental right to equality by keeping the marriage age 21 years of both male and female citizens. This will widen educational and occupational opportunities for women, as it will give them more time to receive education or engage themselves in work aspect, as such common privileges are denied to a large percentage of women post-marriage. In such situation, men become the sole provider of the household and their wives are forced to rely on their earning husband for financial support. In addition to this, empowering women by improving their nutrition level and lowering the maternal mortality rate with another bill. According to demographic study by National Library of Medicine, the maternal mortality rate in 2020 alone was 23,800 deaths. 63% of deaths occurred in rural areas. Moreover, evidence from a study showed that age of 18 are proven to be comparatively higher and more nourished, which naturally decreases the mortality rate. However, one cannot turn a blind eye to some offsetting factor about this act. Since this bill has overriding properties, it will completely nullify the provision mentioned in the various personal and marriage laws regarding the age of marriage. For example, the age of marriage for female is 18 and 21 for the male under Section 5 Clause 3 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. The new Amendment Act will nullify this particular provision and mandate the age 21 year for both males and female. And on a closer look at the bigger picture, it can be observed that the bill is another stepping stone for on the path to uniform civil code for UCC. Well, the concept of UCC itself is an excellent idea, as uniformity in legal rules can lead to a speedy trials and clarity of laws, and its application is not viable in India due to its vast diversity. It's a rich tradition, but it is a good for the country, and there are several judgment on the need of it as well. Therefore, such reforms in personal law could lead to a serious legal implication and mass instability as a result of the clash between the validity of pre-existing person and newly formed. The most significant issues arises is to establish harmony between new amendment and the provision of this law in context with the marriage age and Muslim laws. And finally, I will conclude that the women who are most likely to benefit from the increased education and career come from advantageous families that support this. However, rural sector from low caste would really be able to avail to the benefit, but awareness campaign, especially in rural areas, are needed to make some real change. Therefore, the focus should be laid on a stricter implications of laws such as structural change within the government system society are needed, rather than such legislation to actual empowerment.